So today, we're going to dive into a lesson plan that really tackles one of life's trickiest skills. How do you speak the truth, but with kindness? It's a framework for navigating those moments when a joke isn't just a joke. And honestly, it's got a really powerful model for all of us.
I mean, we've all been there, right? Somebody says something, then hits you with it was just a joke, but you can see the hurt it caused. How do you actually handle that moment without just making things worse? Well, this lesson we're digging into today, it kind of gives us a blueprint for exactly that. And look, this isn't just some simple suggestion. It's a full-on, step-by-step framework. It methodically guides a student through analyzing a conflict, planning out a response, and then really understanding the profound power their words carry. So let's break down how it actually works. Okay, so it all kicks off with this super familiar scenario, a case study of a joke that just goes wrong. So here's the setup. Jace makes a joke at his friend Lucas's expense, and he does it in front of everybody. Lucas is obviously hurt, but Jace just brushes it off, with that classic defense, right? He's being too sensitive. This is the core conflict that the entire lesson is going to pull apart.
Now, this is what's really smart about this whole approach. It doesn't just immediately point a finger at Jace. Instead of reacting, the very first step is to reflect, and that forces a huge shift in perspective. And here it is. This is the brilliant pivot. The lesson immediately shifts the focus from Jace's intent to the joke's impact. It's like it doesn't even matter if he meant to cause harm. What matters is how Lucas felt. This one simple question forces a much, much deeper level of empathy. And you can see, right? The hurt here, it's got layers. It wasn't just the joke itself. It was the fact that it was public, in front of the whole class. Then his feelings got completely dismissed. And maybe worst of all, it came from someone he trusted, a friend. Each layer just piles on the damage. Okay, so after digging into the damage, the lesson shifts gears into the constructive part. And it doesn't just, say, hey, be nicer next time. It gives you a practical toolkit for how to speak truth in a way that actually builds people up instead of breaking them down. So the very first tool is all about planning out your tone. Before a student writes a single word, they're asked to be intentional about it. Is it kind? Is it honest? Is it encouraging? This simple little checklist helps turn what could be a raw emotional reaction into a really thoughtful response. And the assignment itself, which is to write a letter to Jace, it has these 3 really clear goals. But notice, it's not about shaming him. It's about helping him understand, encouraging him to think. It's all about restoration, not punishment. Huge difference. So all of these practical steps, they're really built on one single profound idea, just how powerful our words really are. This quote, wow, it just frames the stakes perfectly, doesn't it? The single second it takes to let words fly versus the potential lifetime of repair. It puts the responsibility we have with our words into incredibly sharp focus. And this verse from Proverbs, this is basically the moral anchor for the entire lesson. The core idea is that words are never neutral. They have the power to create or they have the power to destroy. Everything else in this lesson flows from that fundamental truth. And this really just boils it all down to a simple choice, right? Are you on the side of breaking or building? Are you just reacting in the moment and defending your joke, or are you reflecting on the impact? The whole lesson is designed to get us to stop asking, was I right? And start asking, did my words actually help? All right, so why teach this stuff this way? I mean, what's the bigger picture? To get that, we've got to zoom out and look at the core philosophy behind this whole thing. And here it is, plain and simple. The underlying philosophy is that knowledge and skills, they just aren't enough on their own. If they aren't guided by a moral framework, they can actually end up causing a lot of harm. So this lesson isn't just about English class, it's about forming character. So the ultimate goal here, as the source material lays it out, isn't just about creating smarter students, but about guiding them toward life and peace. It's such a powerful reminder that how we communicate isn't just a skill, it's a reflection of who we are. And that really leaves all of us with a pretty critical question to think about in our own lives. Are our words building worlds, or are they breaking them?